Good morning, everybody. Just a quick update here Monday morning. Obviously, another wild weekend. Who could have predicted on Friday afternoon at 2 o'clock we'd had a weekend like we did? I know there's been some reported issues with a handful of dealers. I'm sorry for that. There's not a whole lot we can do, but we are proactive about it. I talked to many of you on the phone yesterday about emptying out your stores. Those that did, I'm sure you're glad you did. Tom emptied out his thing. He called me we talked on Saturday night and Sunday morning and decided the best thing for him to do was to evacuate and button the place up. So this is yesterday about noon. We got in there early Sunday morning and evacuated his store, got all the bikes out of there, the batteries. And then I'm happy to report that nothing happened in Huntington Beach. And he sent me this thing at 9 o'clock this morning to say he's back up and running, got his place all cleaned out, mopped the floors, and is putting all his inventory back in. So it's a good chase to clean up. We took the same opportunity. We emptied out our experience center as well on Sunday morning. Cassidy and I came in and Shannon came in and we emptied out the experience center. And it's giving us a chance to clean up and reorganize. So if nothing else, from an optimistic point of view, it's good that we emptied out. I know Chronodomar emptied out their store. I talked to Sean in San Diego, Bill at Scottsdale. Ann's had it tough, and Portland's had it tough that got hit. If there's any of you guys that got hit, let us know. If there's anything we can do about it, let us know that too. We're here trying to do everything we can to help you guys through this tough time. Let's hope it's ended, and we saw the worst of it this weekend. Tough to say, though. We'll find out. I'm happy to report that Wendy worked over the weekend and figured a way to expand our output by 20% this week, which means we got basically another day. So instead of 5 days of bikes we're going to ship out, we're going to get 6 days of bikes worked out. And she's just asked for one big favor from everybody. No favors. That's the favor from Wendy. Wendy says, I can make this work, but I can't be changing things around. There's just too much paperwork. There's too many things that have to change. If you call up and say, but my customer decided they wanted, cream tires instead of brown, that's a problem. Everything's a problem. More bikes are a problem. This week, we're going to push out more orders than we ever have in the history of Pedego. I can say that last week. I could say it the week before. Each week, we're getting better and better and better at getting more orders out of here. We got flooded with the orders last week, or we got incoming last week too. This week, we got a breather. We've got a whole bunch of containers arriving next week, but this week, we got a chance to clean out and to ship out everything that we're back ordered, that you guys have had back orders for several weeks on. A lot of that came in. A lot of it's going to go out. Give us a little breathing room. New orders are the real problem for us. We have to take care of the orders that we've had in some type of order assembly. So please, I wish we could do it, but we can't.
Let me just add a couple of things to that. So one of the other things that Wendy mentioned when she made this request of us, she basically contacted us at, 6:30 this morning saying, please, guys, this week, no favors. And one of the things she mentioned is that some of the bikes orders that are going out over the next few days are people that have been waiting 16 or 17 days for these bikes. I think she might even said 18 days. And so if you call, and even if it seems like it's no big deal, it's just this little thing, please, that what you're doing is you're hurting that person that's already been waiting. And so that's what we're asking is this week, just let us do our thing. We're going to get out a lot of bikes this week, so just let us do that. The other quick thing that Wendy has asked with for new orders coming in, we're kind of feeling our way through this new process that we've established. She's asking that you include a phone number with the order. What's happening is she's wanting to contact people sometimes. Already it's happening where there's a bike that maybe is out of stock or has gone out of stock, and she's wanting to get in touch with somebody to ask if they want to make a substitution, and the stores are closed. And so she needs a phone number that she can get a hold of you. So probably your cell phone number would be the best as you're putting in new orders following this system. Just please include your phone number with all the bike orders so that as Wendy's making substitutions, she can contact you directly.
So two other quick things, and then we'll close out today. The first one is we put a challenge, a lot of you at the dealer meeting in December, asking how many are going to join the $1 Million Club. In other words, have $1 million in sales Pedegos. A lot of you are a little hesitant. I think a lot that you can still join the $1 Million Club. We'd love to have you on board. But we got a new club we're starting. It's the $200,000 a month club. And I can't tell you how many reports that we've gotten in from dealers that did over $200,000 or more in the month of May. Everybody, Todd sent me a text today, best month he's ever had. We certainly have seen that. Hopefully you're all enjoying that. But we're not about to rest on our laurels. We're spending countless hours trying to accelerate production of the bikes to bring more in. We're pretty confident this is going to be a long run, and we're betting that it is. So, you know, we're whipping our factories to get more products. We're opening up new factories. We're doing everything we possibly can to supply you products, which brings me to the last thing, the element. Several have asked you about doing pre-selling. We're going to ask you not to pre-sell until we've got a lock and load on how many bikes we're going to get and when. So we're basing it on the orders you provide us. If you provide us orders, the more orders you provide, the longer it might take to get some of these bikes. So it's a good thing to order the bikes, don't get me wrong, but we want to be able to give you a firm date on when these bikes are going to come here. So, and we want you to be able to do the same thing for your customers. So at this point, hold off on pre-selling to the customers. And I would tell you the thing I learned a long time ago, sell what's available now. I know the customers may want something we don't have, but you may lose the sale if you don't have something. You sell them, you do something happen. If you do take a deposit on it, please don't make a commitment on when. We're going to change that with the element. We're probably going to get a way to lock in the pre-order. So when you do a pre-order on something like this, you'll know exactly what you're going to get. Thank you for everything, everybody.
Just a couple of things on the element. We've seen a pretty solid volume of pre-orders come in already. Just a quick reminder that those are due by the end of the week. We want to get this rolling and we need to get our orders in. So we have until Friday to get those from you. The other quick thing, a couple of people have asked for specs. We have kind of a bill of materials. We don't really, they're still making a few small changes, so we don't have a full spec sheet or anything at this point. What we have here is listed on the dealer support site. Should be enough detail to help you understand what's going on.
We're trying to refine it based on what components are available to build a big number. If we order 1,000, we've got one bill of materials. If we order 2,000, we might have a problem getting some supplies. So we want to make sure that we're not locking in on the component list. There are supply chain problems in China. This whole world and throughout Asia, this whole world is decided that bikes are going to be a great thing. And that's a wonderful thing for us, but it is causing problems for our vendors in getting supply to us. The last thing I'll talk about is batteries. We're still in a kind of you guys keep ordering more bikes and we keep getting in more batteries, but the supply, it's starting to balance itself out. We're a little bit light this week. We're going to ship out everything we've committed, but we've got containers and containers of batteries arriving next week. So we thought we'd be out of the woods by now, but you keep ordering more bikes. And so when we predicted what we needed this many batteries and it turns out we needed this many, there's a vacuum there. But we've done everything we possibly can with our providers to get us batteries as quick as possible. And they are coming in. We got 500 in last week, but that just wasn't enough yet to stem. We got another 12 or 1,400 arriving in the next 2 weeks. So we should be in good shape.
Speaking of batteries, it's a little overdue, but about a week or so ago, Ann from Twin Cities requested a letter from Pedego that she can give her customers that when they get a 10 amp hour battery, some of you may already have some of those customers that already left, and you can send this to them after the fact, or if you still have some of these 10 amp hour batteries or get some of these 10 amp hour batteries, I'm going to include in the follow-up email and update on the dealer support site a letter that you can print out from Pedego to explain the program with those 10 amp hour batteries that are being used to substitute for the 15 amp hour. So look for that.
Okay, well, thank you, everybody. You know I'm great at granting favors. This week, they threatened if I grant any favors, they're going to take my phone away from me. So I'm holding on to it tight. But please don't make them take my phone away. I really want to keep it and be able to chat with you folks. Have a great day.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody.